Alright guys, it's probably a little too windy to fly this Umx B-17 FPV, but I have it out here, got the camera ready to go, so I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I'll record the video on the Fat Shark Dominator V2, so you'll get to see what it looks like. It's probably going to be a little bumpy though, so just to warn you. Alright guys, we're back inside because the leaf blowers came out and it got pretty noisy over at the field where I was flying. Anyway, the plane did pretty well for a first FPV flight considering how windy it was. I was using these Hyperion single cell 320 milliamp hour packs. These are 9 grams, the stock packs are 7 grams, and the camera and connectors are about 6 grams. So you're carrying 8 grams of extra weight and a more powerful battery. So I kept the flight to about 4 minutes. I didn't want to overwork the motors too much with the weight and the more powerful battery. So 4-minute flight. It was a little bumpy, but it did really well. I'm looking forward to flying it on a calm day. And just use the connector here that comes with the USB charger and the Y connector that comes with the camera that's tucked inside there. So just put that wiring in there and then make sure this wire goes in the nose in the front and make sure it's kind of tight against the fuselage because you don't want it to hit the inboard prop. You wouldn't want it to interfere with that. So you keep it tight like that. You can use a little bit of Scotch tape on the bottom of the turret here to pull it tight if you need to. And the camera is just attached with some double-sided servo tape. And that won't damage the plastic part there, it won't damage the turret at all. And the camera up here is nice because it's a little bit forward of the CG, which is a good thing with this plane. And it also keeps it off of the foam, so it won't damage the paint or the foam. So you can just take this right off, and you're just back to normal flying with the B-17. Anyway guys, I'll do some more flying hopefully pretty soon on a more calm day. And we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.